3, 2, 1.
Right. Welcome to the Edinburgh Fringe, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks. I've just got to...
Could I interest you in a show?
No. So I've just got to
Hey.
get to my hostel.
Laddie, you won't believe this show. It'll blow your socks off.
Okay, what is it?
Right. So it's one man blowing his socks off.
Right. So it's a man blowing someone till their socks come off, or?
Sort of. It's sort of like adult magic show meets cabaret meets stand-up comedy meets dance meets theatre of the mind meets improvisation.
It's all of those? Yep.
Aye.
So it's sort of every art form combined?
Aye.
Oh.
It combines them all and his socks get blown right off.
How have they combined every single genre of art? That's
how you got.
What about Japanese kabuki?
Yeah, aye.
Really?
Aye.
What about
especially kabuki?
Really? French mime? What about French mime?
Aye, French mime. That'd be
what about impressionist painting?
Aye. There's a couple of impressionist painters in the show.
Impressionist what?
Painters.
Oh, okay.
In the
Sorry.
show, yeah.
For a second, I didn't understand you.
Aye.
Okay, I'll go. Can I go right now? I'll come with you.
Aye.
All right, let's go.
Come with me, lad. Don't mind that guy. He's a nonce.
Is it who?
Oh, that guy.
There was a nonce.
Nonce McGee, yeah.
McGee the nonce.
Yeah, aye.
The McGee the nonce. Are you serious? Is that him?
Aye.
Can I go say hi to him?
Aye.
Okay, sorry, one sec. Hi, sorry, are you McGee the nonce?
Oh, hello. Yes, I am.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'm just such a big fan.
Oh, that's all right. I love people coming up to me and, complimenting my prowling.
Yeah, you're really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll work.
So what we're here. Hi, how are you?
No,
That's all right.
We'll
Come on through.
cut this out. Yeah, not a problem.
So what we're seeing there is we are
just
podcasting live from an alley, basically outside our hostel.
An alley between two houses. So what you might have heard was
a woman coming out of her
out of her house, which is fair.
Which is fair.
Which I guess is fair. I mean, we were here first.
Yes.
In the back alley behind her home.
Exactly right. So, yes.
I mean, I guess
that was a good way to end that sort of bit as well. That was a good hard reset.
If we went into the mechanics of McGee the nonce, things would have got X-rated.
Things would have gone a little awry. But we're here podcasting from our hostel that we were working at in Edinburgh during the Fringe Festival.
Behind our hostel.
In
the bowels.
We were slightly too embarrassed to do it in the hostel because there might be more people. But now there's people coming from their house.
Might be more embarrassing because we're just
blocking
essentially in a public street. Essentially
we're an obstruction to a thoroughbye.
Yeah. A rite of passage.
A rite of passage, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I meant to put the mic away for that.
And you might notice that we are missing something. And that person's name is Brookvale Union, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my God,
so,
we're missing that drink.
We couldn't.
You can't get it here, dude.
You can't get it here, so we're drinking this swill. I don't know what this is, whether it be, anything. But we promised that when Tom comes. Oh yeah, Tom's not here as well. Yeah, that's less.
And Tom's not here. I hadn't really noticed.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Okay.
But he's bringing a case of Brookvale Union, so
he is, which is why he's coming.
I'll be able to finally breathe a sigh of relief. And
dude, I felt so on edge sans Brookvale Union. Not because it changes the way I behave, think, act, or feel. No. But it's just because
that would be against the code of
what?
Alcohol marketing.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah. ABAC, sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. I would just never
change your
I would just never.
Yeah.
And it's more about the way that it makes me not feel.
Not feel. Feel's a bad word.
No, it's more the way it tastes.
Yeah.
I love the way it tastes.
I miss the taste.
I miss the way it tastes.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been able to just truly take a load off without that flavor in my lips.
We've been gone for about a week now.
A week without Brookvale Union is a week too long.
It's perhaps the hardest week of my life, despite all the fun I've had at the Fringe. It's been tough.
And what fun we have had. Should we just do a quick YouTube rewind of the trip?
Let's do a YouTube rewind. So
with Will Smith.
Flew China Airlines, if you're listening. Great airline.
Yeah. People sleep on it. I don't know why they're suspicious of it, but it's a great airline. Great food.
Really good food, actually.
Western or Chinese style. Take your pick.
Whatever you want.
They got both.
Landed in London, stayed at Sammy's family friend's house, which was lovely.
That was lovely.
That was great.
That was lovely.
And we found out that they love to dip things here. We got pizza, they dip it in. They were like, what dipping sauces do you want?
Pizza dips were included, and I thought it was maybe just a one joint thing, but it seems to be at every pizza joint has the pizza dip.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Don't get me wrong.
Garlic butter, jalapeno mayo. Take your pick.
Put it in there.
So we did that.
Next day, we caught up with our mate Tees from school. Went to the museum. Went to the pub.
I understand everything in the British Museum is stolen. However, now that we've got the artifacts, it'd be a little unappreciative and a little inappropriate if we didn't at least see it. So then it's stolen for a reason. I'm not saying they should have stolen it.
I'm not saying that.
But now that they are stolen, what are we going to do about it?
They're all in one place for our convenience, all the way from ancient Sumeria to basically modern day. So
I want to learn about the world, and I want to do it all in one place.
And I want to do it efficiently.
Exactly.
As possible.
Because that's what learning is all about. Learning about the world especially. It's about doing it as quickly as possible and getting it over with.
Just bing, bang, bong.
Just bulldozing it.
Just go, really.
Just go.
Just go, man.
Just fucking go.
Just fucking go.
If you're going to complain, fucking go.
But a funny part of that day was that our friend Tees, he's staying with his parents, and their family, enjoys some of the finer things.
They were living in a nice part of London, let me just say
living in a very nice part of London. I won't dox them exactly, but their actual address is quite funny. Let's just say lived there.
That is doxing.
Okay, cut that out, Dave.
So you'll just beep who that was.
Yeah.
But someone famous lived there.
Yeah,
there's a bee on me.
Did I say lives? Anyway, lived. All right, he wanted to take us to this
fancy bar.
The place where the martini was invented, I dare say?
Yes, apparently. No. The place where the writer of James Bond, Ian Fleming, got the idea for shaken not stirred martini.
Yeah.
That's where the idea came from, because I guess he was a high society man. He was hanging out there and he was like, this is a cool trait.
Yeah. Were we talking about this on the podcast about why he wants it shaken not stirred? I think we were.
We were talking about shaken and stirred. We were just saying in the modern world, you can't really ask for that because you seem like just a cringe James Bond enthuse.
Yeah. Well, Sammy, the reflux is really coming up. It's because you're not drinking Brookvale Union.
Yeah, because I'm drinking swill. It's making me burp like a mug. I hate it.
But he said that to get into this fine establishment, we were just wearing t-shirts and jeans and sneakers. And
we're wearing our Sydney crap.
Our Sydney street crap, and that won't cut it in merry old St. James.
Our Sydney Sweeney, which, she's fallen from grace rapidly.
Yes, in some circles. But we needed to borrow some of Tees's clothes to get into this place.
And he's one of those psychopaths who has his wardrobe. You open the wardrobe. 4 identical black t-shirts.
Yep.
3 identical white collared shirts. And a leather jacket.
And then 2 identical blue collared shirts.
Okay, 2 identical blues. Give it credit where credit's due. And that's about fucking it.
And some jackets,
And some really tight jackets.
He's a skinny man. He's a very skinny man. He's very athletic. Credit where credit's due once again. However, that meant that we tried on these shirts and we looked like a mix between Italians and real estate agents.
And just busty boys.
And just snatched is the word for it. Absolutely snatched.
It was snatched.
Felt like I was about to go out in the Gold Coast. It was...
Bar the ripped jeans, it would have been a Gold Coast moment. And so then, we had to travel through the tube, which people don't tell you is extremely fucking hot in summer.
And let me just say this. We couldn't manage those tight shirts on, so we put on a black t-shirt with a leather jacket each, because we thought a leather jacket has a collar, it might be...
Exactly, it's a little
fancy
upper crust.
I was just wearing white New Balance, so I put on Tees's brother's leather shoes.
Oh, bad idea.
Which were, they just fit, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess if it's not a far walk, I'll just do it. The worst idea. The worst out of any of the ideas.
Well, that idea is still haunting you today.
I've still got blisters.
Because you have blisters and a hemorrhoid. I'm not sure if that was anything to do with the shoes, but that was true.
Yeah, that was to do with the kebab and the shoes. But
the kebab we had later that night, which caused some havoc the next day.
Caused some havoc in my bowels.
But I digest.
But yeah,
so did Kristo.
Basically, we got there and we get to Duke's looking like... We look like idiots. We looked more foolish than we did with our normal clothes on.
But that's what these people want. They want you to be fools. I don't know why.
We just look so...
The toffs are fools.
Yeah.
And we didn't get in.
Yeah, the guy said it's an hour wait. And I said, I cannot wear these shoes for an hour.
Exactly.
Because that will saw my foot off.
So that was that.
And we went to the Oxbridge Private Members Club instead, which was really weird. But then the next day, Ibiza.
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 Yes. Ibiza. Got to get down here, lads. 38 in the morning. Oat cappuccino. Ibiza. Sun's shining. Come on, lads.
Yes. What more can you say?
We went to Ibiza, which is where you see the real England. Despite being a Balearic island in the south of Spain, that's where you see the real England, in my humble opinion.
That is a humble opinion. However, we couldn't afford accommodation.
No.
As we thought.
Very expensive.
Very expensive there, especially if you want it near the main area.
But we wanted to see Calvin Harris, international DJ and music legend.
So we store our bags at the Premier Inn. We bring just what we have on us, get on the plane, Ryanair, and
a fanny pack with a pair of undies and socks each and our passports. That's it.
And let's just say on the plane, there were 3 lads. And they had a Yui Boom speaker and they were banging their favorite tunes.
Ibiza!
And they started yelling, Ibiza! And they just yelling, lads.
And that was 3 lads on the plane, but most of the plane was yelling.
Yeah.
All lining up for the bathroom, often at the same time.
Or, getting the flight attendants over to get some more piss.
Some more booth.
Some more beaver.
And they were just beefering all the way to the bank.
So that was our first little indication that we're up for, a challenge.
A good time.
A good challenge and a good time. So we get there after a while.
We're staying for 2 nights, let me just
48 hours is the challenge.
2 nights sleep. Well, lack thereof.
As we'll see.
Touchdown, Beefer. There's a huge line for the taxis and the bus. We say,
about this.
Fuck that. Let's walk. We start walking.
Walk like 20 minutes.
In the sweltering heat of this desert island that we're on and decide this isn't doable. Let's hitchhike.
Yeah. And then so this American guy picks us up and he's just like, hey guys, where do you want to go? And we're like, oh, anywhere, like just wherever you're going. He's like, oh, I'm going to Ushuaia, which is the big club.
He's like, bro, I'm staying there. We're like, how much is it? He's like, oh, I don't know, man. Maybe like 700 euros a night. Whatever. I can't remember. We're like, okay, so this guy's got a different beefer trip than us.
This guy's rich.
He's got a different itinerary.
Yes.
To say the least.
Absolutely.
But he's here for the same reason.
Exactly.
Yalvin Yaris.
Yalvin Yaris. So we get there and it's beautiful, the beach, the mega clubs, the
beach lined with mega clubs.
Every single drug dealer just harassing you on the street.
People pretending to be your friend so they can club promote.
Yeah. That was basically the first thing that happened to us. We were sitting down on the beach just chilling and this guy comes up, he goes, where in Australia are you guys from? And
I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty nice.
Yeah, he's nice. And he's just asking us about Australia. He's like, oh yeah, I want to go there. Like this and that. I love Australia.
Yeah, I met a lot of Aussies from Perth. We hung out for like 6 months, bro. It was just like, we just really got along. I'm an athlete, right? So I play soccer, football in Croatia. And like, I guess I'm the outsider of my family because I was an athlete. The rest of my family are in music. I mean, don't get me wrong. I make a lot of music. I make great music. And like, I like to think I'm pretty good, man.
Yeah, I like to think I'm pretty good,
bro.
But I'm mostly in producing now, mixing and mastering.
Yeah, bro, I do a little bit, but mainly I'm an athlete.
But I'm pretty good at soccer as well.
I like to think I'm pretty good.
Or football? I'm not sure.
I'm in the 3rd league in Croatia, which is pretty good, bro. I like to think I'm pretty good.
So we're like, okay, who's this kind of slightly weird American? We're like, all right, whatever. Maybe we'll make a friend here, our first friend. And then he suddenly switches into salesman mode, and he goes, anyway, guys, so I actually work for this club. It's their big night of this week. It's the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the rooftop club. And if you guys would like to come, I could sign you up. And we're like, okay. Maybe he can get us like a free thing because he likes us or he's this and that.
I don't think he liked us. He just wanted to sell us a club.
Yep. And then we realized, so it's 80 euros is the best I can do you each. And like, what? Just to go to just
120 Aussie. Best I can do, guys. Yeah. I'd love if I could just sign you up right now.
Yeah, he was like trying to do the salesman thing.
Yeah, we're going, maybe. He's like, guys, I'd love it. Help me out, help you out if we just do it right now.
Yeah.
I'd like to help you guys out, get you the first price you can get. And like, it really helps me out. So like, you might be able to hear some seagulls in there. They're a lot in the background. They're a lot bigger than our seagulls.
They're chunky boys.
We have silver gulls in Australia. These are perhaps, actually, they wouldn't be Pacific gulls. There'd be some sort of other goal.
That'd be a goal.
They're a big goal.
Big goal, yeah.
They're a big goal.
So anyway, so that was the first guy I met. Then our mate Chris came, and yeah, we got clubbing, I guess. We went to Amnesia, I think.
Yeah, shit got weird. We walked into the club, and then for some reason they gave us VIP wristbands, which was nice.
Out of nowhere, they were like, oh, this European girl was like, oh, would you like to go behind the DJ decks? I can give you a wristband. And we're like, oh, okay. Like, I thought this was some sort of like, she was trying to sell it. She's like, oh, no, here you go.
Suddenly we're backstage. We're right behind the DJ. There's
Horse girls playing.
Yeah, there's like 40,000 people watching, but we're like right behind the DJ, and they're filming like a boiler room set for YouTube, and we're just like in the frame the whole time, just
We've got to find that. We've got to find that.
We have to find that because
so funny.
I know for a fact I was looking very uncomfortable for the first hour.
Did some funny things in that camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we stayed there. The club closed at 6 a.m. So we basically left around
We were out
then.
till 6 a.m.
Our plan.
Everything was going to plan.
Let's say our plan quickly. Our plan was to find some sunbeds on the beach.
Yes.
And just sleep on them the whole day.
The whole, yeah,
like,
as much as possible
as
is what
much as possible.
we thought we would get like something resembling a full night's sleep just during the day and on the beach.
Yeah.
So we tried to do that. We walked for like an hour after we got dropped off at the taxi in the middle of town.
Yeah.
We talked to the world's 8th best breakdancer.
8th best breakdancer in the world.
According to him. What was his name? Rafa or something?
And he ran boat tours on the island. He's like, He's like, also, man, I'm the 8th best breakdancer in the world.
It's like, guys, I'm so happy to meet you. I'm 8th best breakdancer in the world, like, so no, look me up, Rafi, 8th best breakdancer in the world. So we look it up. He's like, and it's just like kind of
this
really
like video
mid.
of like slightly mid break.
Yeah,
but I was like, why is
like,
it?
And then he goes, "That's right, bro. Like nobody else can do that. Nobody else can do that move.
Nobody else in the world can do that.
No, nobody can do this move. I'm 8th best breakdancer in the world, so nobody can do it."
It's like I feel like there's some weird thing where like when you're drunk in Europe, you just always meet these kinds of people, and you're like, they have just some crazy story. It's like, I ran the boat tours and also 8th best breakdancer in the world.
8th best breakdancer in the world. So
like, what are you
pretty
doing?
much, I'm doing crazy move. Nobody can do this move. Nobody can do it. So if you guys need a boat tour or anything today, let me know. He was lovely though.
Great guy. Great guy.
Great guy.
If I could remember his name, I'd promote his boat tours. But
I think it was something like Rafa or something.
Yeah, Rocco.
Rocco. Yeah, it was Rocco.
So yeah, we get to the sunbeds finally. There's no mats on them because it's still like 7 a.m.
And we're utterly delirious at this time.
Yeah.
At this point, because it's now 24 hours without sleep.
But we
then.
we lie on the wooden slats and try our best.
Yeah, we found some sunbeds, but sans pillows because it was too early. And we lie on the sunbeds. We get about half an hour of like
Rest.
Trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Struggling to sleep. Going sort of in and out of delirium and something resembling sleep until we hear something behind us. What's that? Okay, pause. We just had another interruption of a passerby. But the thing is, because the Edinburgh Fringe is on,
anything goes.
And literally anything goes. They're like, oh, is this for the festival? And we're like, not really, but yeah. And it's like, oh, cool, fine.
It's all part of it, man. But yes, we're there lying in the bed and we're interrupted by, bro.
Yeah, it was like, yo. And it's this guy from Manchester that we'd met.
And what's his name, Sammy? What's his name?
Well, I'm just thinking, Kristo, he could potentially see this. Think about it.
Well, too bad.
Oh, well, he was a lovely guy. We met him during the night.
Very friendly.
He was super friendly. He was with a bunch of Spaniards, but in the harsh light of day.
Well, what was his name?
When we were super scat. Well, I'm not going to say his name.
It's so funny though.
But I know, but I can't say his name. Let's just say his name was something that sounds vaguely normal. A normal name with an extra syllable. And then I'm like, oh, that's a cool name. And he's like, yeah, it's short for the name of a country. Because his ancestors are from that country. He's named after a country in Eastern Europe.
Anyway.
He's this Manchester guy. And he's just like... wakes us up, sits on my bed that I was lying on. Sure, it's not my bed, it's a sunbed, but he just sits on it and just starts chewing our ears off.
He's got full energy.
He's like, bro, can you imagine, right? So he's like, bro, you know what will go hard right now? Morning tunes, yeah? couple morning tunes. And like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, morning tunes. He starts playing, and then he's talking to his mates. He's just going super loud, like right next to us, as we're just clearly trying to go back to sleep. He's just going, bro, can you imagine, bro? What if there was like an app? What if there was an app where you can link up your phone? You can link your phones together and like make them all talk at the same time, right? That's got to be an app.
That's got to be
an app. He was just like, to be fair, I think he just smoked some weed. So he was just having stoner thoughts.
But we're so delirious and we're like, oh
out
my
loud
God.
As we're trying to sleep. He's going, bro, can I tell you a
schizophrenia fact?
Bro, can I tell you a psychology fact?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, can I tell you a psychology fact? His mate's like, oh,
he sounded like Ali G, if you can imagine.
Yeah. He was a white guy, but he sounded like Ali G, and he's going, bro, you want to hear a psychology fact? Did you know schizophrenia, right? Do you know about schizophrenia? And the guy's like, yeah, my uncle's had schizophrenia. He's like, yeah, well, we don't even know. And then the guy just like stops talking to him, and he's just like trails off. He just keeps spitting the most horrendous yarns.
He'd be like, bro, you look like super high definition now. Like, you're looking like, it's like so bright. The other guys, the Spanish guys that we were with, were like, lovely. They were like, yeah, I think it's just like quite sunny now. Like, it's not nighttime like, anymore. It's like, bro. Yo.
And then he keeps going,
aight. How are we going for time?
So that was good. We're 25 minutes in.
All right, let's speed run through the rest of Ibiza.
So, hence we didn't get any sleep.
Yeah.
Our next mission was let's sleep on some grass. We went looking around for some grass, but since Ibiza is a barren desert island, we failed to find any and ended up sleeping under a pine tree in the scrub.
Like on some rocks.
Like literally trying to go to sleep, and there's lizards crawling over us and bugs and insects. Wake up feeling 10 times more horrible than we did before.
It was not fun.
Look, we staring down the barrel of another night, sleepless,
another night out,
vagrant, wandering around this island. Chris goes, look, guys, let's just fucking find the cheapest available hotel. And we caved. I'm sorry. We caved.
We paid 100 AUD each for the world's shittest hotel. We snuck Sammy in because it was only for double bed.
We all slept like sardines in a small double bed. A king single, as far as I'm concerned.
But for our condition, it was fucking glorious.
It was absolute fucking luxury. We had an afternoon nap. We got up, and it was time for the main event. The thing we've been excited for the last 3 months. Calvin fucking Harris.
Taxi into town. Go to the bottle shop. I'm like, let's get a bottle of vodka. I get one.
Right. I didn't hear that. I also get one. So we end up at the beach, and I'm like, I've got the vodka. And Kristo's like, but I've got the vodka. And then we both bought a liter of vodka. So you can probably see the writing on the wall at this point.
But for then, it was just a little funny mistake.
Like, ha ha ha. Well, let's just have the one bottle of vodka, of course.
So we have the one.
Once you finish one bottle of vodka, you're no longer thinking about how much vodka you should have. So we're like, let's have the second bottle of vodka.
Oh, well, we're about to go in, and we're not going to want to buy drinks in there because they cost like 30 euros.
We're already 3 sheets to the wind, but let's just have another bottle of vodka.
So we do that.
So by the time we rocked up at the club, I don't know what afflicted me particularly, but I don't think I've been that drunk since I was 18. Rock up to the club, get there.
Chris goes to the toilet, and I'm sitting with Sammy on this little bench.
I don't remember this.
And he just starts lying down in this like mega club, this mega outdoor club, just starts lying down on this like flat bench thing. And then I'm like, dude, you can't do that. They'll kick you out. Like, we don't want to get kicked out. We paid 200 Australian dollars to be at this event.
Yeah, because I just started sleeping, essentially.
And then Sammy's like, no, I'm so tired. And then...
Was that as soon as we walked in?
Pretty much.
Fuck.
And then Seki comes over, and he's like, you cannot be sleeping here. And I was like, no, he's fine. He just like wanted to like lie down for a second. And I was like, yeah, you can sit up. And he's like, come with me. I'm like, no. I just was like, I can't come with him because then we're getting kicked out. I was like, no, we're fine. He's like sitting. Look, he's sitting. That's fine. And he's like, come with me. And I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, just no lying down. And I was like, okay, thank God we got that over with.
And then the next thing I remember is walking into the bathroom and going, and then covering my mouth and vomit spraying all over the bathroom as I walk towards the stalls, and everyone just looks at me like a fucking
I was
freak.
Trying to march Sammy as quick as I could to throw up, but he didn't make it. So the rest of the night, if you can even call it that, his shirt had vomit on it. I'm sorry, it did.
Yeah, I
It
was
had a lot of
sitting on the
vomit.
toilet in the stall going, "No, the music's too loud." And then Chris gives me his headphones, which of course I proceed to lose because I'm absolutely incoherent. So now I've got to pay, and I'm not kidding, I've now got to pay Chris $250 to
Holy
replace them.
shit, they were that expensive.
Yeah, they were nice ones, whatever.
Oh, why did he give you the nice ones?
And then next thing I remember, sleeping again, then suddenly the music stops for a bit.
And the
I
house
just,
sort of
something
lights go.
flicks in my head and I'm like, whoa, I'm sober. I've come to. Everything's like clear again. And I go, Kristo, when's Calvin Harris on? And he goes, he just finished. And my world came crashing down. My world came
So
crashing
you have no
down.
memory of
I have no
any
memory of
Calvin Harris songs. Because you see, at least I have some memory of just like the songs, and like I couldn't like really see him, so like that's not really a good memory. But I have memory of the songs and just like being at least in the mosh a bit. But then I was sitting with you for the last bit, but I could still hear the songs. But
you've
you
heard the songs.
Yeah.
They're not different live.
that was the thing.
At the end of the day, he's still playing them off his laptop.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's like different to seeing like Akadaka or like some legendary band live, because it's like, well, the songs are just the exact same as on Spotify. It's like he's not mixing it up. Like he's doing some ad libs. He's been like, Ibiza, we love you, and shit like that. But
Was he doing like creative mixing or like mixing into songs you didn't expect, or is he just playing his top hits?
I don't trust my memory, but not to my knowledge. So that was that. We go back. We actually sleep like 7 hours somehow. Get on the plane.
Get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of there and get to Edinburgh.
Was it an abject failure? Yes. For what we intended to do, yes. We
Yes.
failed in every measurable category.
We didn't do it all night.
Do I regret it? No.
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 Because night one was awesome.
Night one was awesome.
I had a lot of fun night one, and I had a lot of fun in the prees for Calvin Harris.
Yeah, we were sort of perked back up.
So I regret nothing.
Yeah.
And thus concludes our beefer.
Beefer. Would you recommend it, Sammy, to anyone?
Not necessarily. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but
Yeah.
I can't categorically.
Look,
And like, just on the thought of things that I would recommend, though, something I would recommend is Rode microphones, Kristo.
I was about to say that.
Rode microphones I can wholeheartedly endorse, as they've been so kind to provide us with microphones for this podcast. Now, since the microphone quality is so good, you might hear sirens and helicopters in the background. I don't know if there's a police search happening or what.
I think Edinburgh Fringe, there's a crazy time. Maybe it's a show. But you might be wondering, guys, how are they doing a podcast out in an alleyway and there's no cords to be seen? Well, the answer is the Rode Wireless
Pros.
and the Rode Stick, whatever it's called. So thank you, Rode. But yes, that brings us to the Edinburgh Fringe, where we are now.
So Edinburgh Fringe, what is it? It's a big festival, all right? So shut the fuck up. There's a bunch of shit on all month, all across the city. Anyone can do it. Bunch of comedy. We're here to research comedy. We're here to absorb comedy. We're here to live
meet
comedy.
people,
We're here to
network.
meet people. We're here to network. We're here to increase our net worth.
Have you implemented any of Pat P. Doherty's tips of networking?
P. Doherty's tips of networking, which was... what were they?
One was get a haircut and get a real job.
I haven't done that.
One
was project your voice. Did I make that up?
Maybe. Yeah. You tell us if we've done Pat Doherty's networking tips.
Well, how would they know?
That's true. That's true.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Met Ben Hunter. We probably
Yep, great
networked pretty
comedian, Ben Hunter, great guy.
Ian McGovern, Freddie McManus.
We knew them already, but also great comics.
Like making the network more powerful.
Oh, like strengthening the webs of the network.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
network, you know, it's
Strengthening for the node-to-node connection got twice as strong.
because it's not all about your network width. Like no one's talking enough about the strength of the web. Like,
Yeah, it's like, how many nodes are in your network?
Yeah.
How strong are the connections
Yeah.
between nodes?
Right.
Because anyone can have a subway system, right? With heaps of stations. But if the trains are extremely infrequent, it's as good as useless. And I think that's a perfect fucking metaphor if I do say so myself.
Did you just think of that on
I
the
just
dome?
thought of that.
Wow. Very good.
Write that down, everyone at home.
Write that down.
Write that the fuck down.
But you might have heard from our previous podcast that we're working at a hostel for free accommodation.
That's right.
So what happens? We get here. It's like 8 p.m. There's no one at reception and the door is locked. So we're like, interesting. We're like filming on the GoPro, like vlogging a bit. It's like, all right, open the door. Hey, we're here. Let's start work. We're just like standing outside the door for like 10 minutes. Eventually, a volunteer, much like us, opens the door and is like, hello, like, you staying here? You didn't get an email? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't get an email. We're volunteering. She's like, oh, they haven't been in contact with you? Like, Livy hasn't been in contact with you? We're like, oh, yeah, we had, but like weeks ago, like, not today. And she was like, oh, okay. She didn't really know what to do. Anyway, basically it took us like a while. A more senior volunteer came, checked us in.
So the vibes felt off at first.
The vibes are a bit like staggered.
It was like, okay, what's going on here? And we get into the hostel. We're like, okay, here's your rooms. We're like, okay, cool. Open the room. There's one very standoffish man who like won't really say anything to us when we say hi. He's covered in tattoos. Not that that's a problem. He's just watching.
It's also like not that late, and they're both in.
They're both in bed. He's watching YouTube reels. Meanwhile, his friend is probably 30 years his senior. She looks maybe 70 years old. This woman is lying in her bed, and she's just coughing.
Yeah, she's just like coughing and like making little like.
She's just coughing, moaning, and spluttering.
And I was like, whoa! So these guys are who we're sharing our room
with.
Like,
okay, so this is the vibe.
Yeah,
cool. I thought this was a youth hostel.
Interesting.
As it turns out, absolutely it is not.
Absolutely not. I've seen.
It's a good hostel.
Oh, it's good.
It's not a youth hostel.
I've seen children here and old women who have asked me to open a childproof bottle for them.
We've seen an old woman who had a fall on her way in.
I feel bad for laughing, but it is objectively funny. It is.
She dropped a shoe behind her bunk and she had to come down to ask me to help her get it out. But I couldn't because she was in an all-female dorm. Look, I've seen her asleep at the dining room table after having taken one small bite out of an uncooked piece of white bread that sat in front of her.
I've come home from a night out at 3:30 a.m. and I go have a shower and I come out and I see her sitting at the dining room table and she goes, oh, good morning. And I'm like, oh, it's good night for me. I was like, you're up awake early? She's like, oh, I couldn't sleep. And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe you should read a book or something. I was trying to be helpful, I was like, I don't know what I say here. I'm drunk as fuck. And then she goes, well, I was going to, but I left my reading glasses upstairs and it's too hard for me to get back up there. And I was like,
kind of sad, honestly. But this isn't the woman who was staying in our dorm.
No, this is separate.
She left the next night. This is I'm not kidding, at least 85-year-old woman.
This is like proper like granny level.
She's lovely, don't get me wrong. But all this is to say that
it's not a youth hostel.
The hostel ranges from, the youngest person I've seen is, and I'm not kidding, 10 years old. I heard the parents, when they were checking them in, saying she's 10 years old, and the oldest person is at least 85.
So we're somewhere in the middle there.
We're staying at an everyone hostel.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. And in the first morning, we meet our co-workers. We meet, so the co-workers here is great. The
co-workers are
thank
awesome.
God.
Thank God. Yeah, because I was literally after night one, wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, I'm not loving this. And I'm like, I'm going to have to stay here for a month. The vibes are off. I don't know if I can do this.
We didn't even talk about the Dutch people on the first night. We go watch TV and there's just like these this Dutch couple just speaking so loud in the common room in Dutch, just like, and I'm
with respect to the Dutch.
But we were trying to read our books and we're like, this is impossible.
With respect to the Dutch, I know a lot of Dutch people.
Oh, they're great.
Been friends with them,
They make great waffles.
Love the Dutch people. A lot of Dutch people at our school for some reason.
Correct.
Their language is the ugliest on earth.
I don't know if I agree with that, but it is when it's loud and obnoxious.
When you're trying to watch TV and you don't really want to be there and you're feeling a little homesick, hearing someone scream in Dutch while coughing.
He was going, like covering his mouth. Just
the loudest cough
towards us. And I was like, mate, are you a fucking moron?
That seems to be the theme of hostels is
just coughing.
Coughs galore because call it fucking
Coffs Harbour.
Kofska. Who's that?
I don't know.
Nah, forget it. Then the next guy we saw the next night was this guy with a 1,000-yard stare. He looks like the rabbit from Hoodwinked. He has these big googly eyes and like buck teeth. And he's just
we were like, hey mate, how you going? He just goes,
He just literally just around, make a vague noise and stare at us.
And not even smile or anything.
I think he was a cyclist or something.
He was here he also put his bags on my bed. So that was a bit random.
And then the next night we get home and he's just, well, I mean, sounding like we're flogging a dead horse here, but he's doing the most rancorous coughs I've ever heard in my life.
So there's the fucking TB going around the hostel.
And we're not sick.
No,
touch
we're
wood.
fine. Touch fucking wood.
We're somehow fine.
But we also have met our boss, and when we were getting our orientation, we're with Ash. She's teaching us how to clean the rooms, reset them, this and that. Going good. And she's
lovely.
We're going to use a fake name here, I guess, for now. But let's just say, she says, "Oh, you're going to meet Angus soon. He's the boss.
He's the head honcho.
He's a little bit weird, but like, you know, if you get on his good side, it's all fine. Just like, you know, just be nice. Like, don't try and be like weird back." And we're like, all right, we'll just be normal. We get in there, and like, I'm pretty sure the first thing I see him doing, he's holding a huge knife and carving, like, just like running it along his hand.
He's this big burly Scottish dude, and he just goes, "Hiya, boys," and he's just like, we're just sort of making small talk. He's like, what was the first thing he said? It was something weird. It was like, I don't shake hands. Yeah. You know, people think it's weird, but I don't shake hands because, you know, the rates of people getting sick are 50% reduced if you don't shake hands. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And then he goes, you know, 2 months ago, round the corner here, I found a man with his head chopped off.
But there was no blood.
No blood.
No blood.
None at all. And I've seen people bleed out.
Yeah.
I've seen people bleed out.
But
there was no blood. That's not what it looks like when someone bleeds out.
I should get the photos out because they're really interesting. I should get the photos out.
I'm actually, I don't know if we want to see the photos. Haha. No. Me mate works at the pub around the corner. He's got great photos. Lovely photos of it. Like, okay. Yeah, they don't know what happened to the guy.
But, you know, at first, people thought it was part of the, like, it was an act. So people were jumping on his body and lifting the head up. They thought it was fake. And they went,
oh, fuck, it's real.
I'm like, no way that happened.
So that was sort of the intro to him. And he Lovely guy, as it turns out. He's a lot of fun. He told us some good jokes, too.
Where are you from? Australia. Yeah. What's the difference between an Australian funeral and an Australian wedding? Oh, what's the difference? There's one less drunk at the funeral. So that's an
great joke. And then later he goes, he did another good joke. He goes, why was Michael Jackson seen running towards Walmart right before he died? Oh, why? Because they said that they had boys' pants half off. Which is actually a great joke. I don't know if I delivered it, did it justice.
No, you did pretty well. But look, to be honest, I'm glad that our boss is someone like that. Like, that's exactly what I was hoping
awesome,
for.
Dude.
He's great. He's awesome.
He's fucking sick.
He's got a motorbike, you know, this. The only thing that was slightly scary is, so I was working the other morning and I had to start at 9 a.m. and there was no one else starting that early. And so I was like, oh, a bit hungover. This was the same morning, guys. I'm not hungover all the time. This was the same morning, but I was hungover and I was like, what do? I'm just like going to clean the kitchens, whatever. I'll do something. And I hear the reception phone ringing. I'm like, okay, better answer it. And he's like, hello. And I'm like, hi. And he's like, hello, who's there? And I was like, oh, it's Kristo. I'll go back there. He's like, yeah, I know. Where's my coffee? And I was like, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Would you like? He's like, every morning, someone usually gets me a coffee and the paper. And I was like,
I was still asleep at this point, so I was spared.
You were spared. And I was like, oh, sorry, no one told me. I didn't know. So would you like me to get it? He's like, right. Okay. So is anyone else working? I was like, no. He's like, right. Well, you might just still have time. Run off to the Scott Mid nearby and get me a copy of the I, a copy of the EV, and a decaf Americano. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I'll do it now. No worries. Hang up. Run off to the Scott Mid. Also, there's like a million papers there, and the EV is called the Edinburgh Evening News. So like I had to sort of figure that out.
You wouldn't know the shorthand for it.
And the I was the I paper. It was just like I had to get those, and I got the coffee from a different place. Paid all my own money. It cost me like fucking
and he hasn't reimbursed
$12. Apparently there's a card you're meant to use, but I didn't know where the card was. Anyway, and then I get back and I just like, well, he's not here yet. I'll just leave it on his desk. And I leave it on his desk. I go about doing other hostel cleaning stuff. 20 minutes later, or like 15 minutes later, I get another call. He's like, hello. I'm like, hi, it's Kristo. He's like, where's my coffee? And I was like, oh, it's on your desk. I left it on your desk. I wasn't sure. He's like, no, I'm at home. You're meant to bring it to my house. And I was like, well, no one told me that. I don't know where you live, bro. Like, so yeah, it was a whole thing. So now I know every morning. He's like, at least he wasn't angry. I thought he'd be angry, but he goes, no, it's all right. No one told you. You didn't know. But it's my one comfort in life. You know, I break my back over this work, but it's my one comfort, getting the coffee and the paper to my door every morning. And I was like,
Fair
enough. So yeah, working here is pretty fun. Fringe is fun.
But we're here for the Fringe. At the end of the day, we're here for the Fringe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Road. Thank you, Brookvale Union. I love you guys forever.
Love you
We
forever.
are here for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, which is a big festival. There's a lot of acts on. There's like hundreds of acts.
Oh my God, there's so
over
many.
a month, all over the city.
Yeah.
Hundreds of acts. So we wanted to play a little game.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it an Edinburgh Fringe act or is it made up?
And please play along at home.
Please play along. We've each gone separately. We've got a couple acts together and made up a few.
Yeah.
We have to guess which ones are the real ones, which are the fake ones
Yep.
of each other's.
Yep.
So, Kristo, if you want to hit me with yours first, and I'll try to decide which ones are real, which ones are fake.
Okay, do you want me to name them all and then you decide, or do you want to just do one at a
One by
time?
one.
Okay, one by time. All right. The first one is Alvin and Ava break the Geneva Convention.
Okay. My first thought was that's got to be real, but then the break the Geneva Convention seems very your humor. So I'm going to go fake.
Real.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds fun, actually. Not that breaking the Geneva Convention is fun.
No, that's not fun.
The convention's there for a reason. We don't break it out of choice because it's there
There's
for
a lot
reason.
of people breaking it at the moment.
Yeah, not going to name names.
We won't go into that.
Bibi.
Go on.
Another one. Tomatoes tried to kill me, but banjo saved my life.
Real.
Real, yeah, well done.
Fuck.
Very good.
That's too esoteric to think of.
Yeah, fair enough.
Truth is
yeah.
stranger than fic.
All right. What about this?
Let me just put my tweed jacket on 1 sec.
Oh,
That's not the
sorry.
name of a show.
Should be. Let me just put my tweed jacket on by
That'll
the
be our
handsome
show
Redditor. A handsome Redditor's tale.
The grumpy Redditor puts on his tweed.
Yeah, we haven't really addressed the fact we're wearing funny hats, but we just thought it'd be.
Oh, I forgot we were wearing funny hats.
That's for the video.
That's for the
listeners.
YouTubers. Get on the YouTube.
Or the clippers.
Although it's not as good for our Spotify metrics, so stay on Spotify, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, do both.
No,
and
do
just
both.
whoever that fucking cunt who didn't rate us 5 stars, I'm going to fucking kill him.
Yeah.
You can bleep the cunt, I guess, Dave.
All right. Number 3. John Ryan, I'm gonna effing kill you.
Real.
It's not fake.
Fair. Go on, lad.
What about this? Blowing John Malkovich.
Fake. Because you took being John Malkovich and just changed it to blowing.
But that would be a good one.
That would be good. Don't get me wrong, that'd be good.
And it's like her mission to blow John Malkovich or
Why
something.
her?
Could be him, but I don't think John Malkovich is gay, so
yeah,
look that
doesn't
up.
matter.
All right, what about this one? Alcohol is good for you.
Real.
Yeah. Real.
Okay. Speaking of, I'm enjoying it.
Why
Not
is
the
it?
taste, though. Forget it.
8 Ways to Crash a Car by Lily Leonard.
Fake.
Yeah.
That's
fake.
such a fake name,
Lily Leonard. You know what I did to get that fake one? I was on the program and there was someone with the first name Lily and then another one with the first name Leonard.
Clever.
So
Clever. But the alliteration gave you away.
Yeah, I thought it would be like, you've got alliteration in your name. Of course you're going to be a performer when you grow
Right.
up.
Exactly.
All right, hit me,
my
Sammy.
turn. Okay. Thistles make my ass clench.
Fake. That's got to
Nah,
be
it's
fake.
It's fake.
What would that be about?
I don't know.
That would be like some sort of like esoteric performance art.
You know the thistle is the national flower of Scotland.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's true. Why I send my dad's mate a dick pic.
Fake.
Real.
Really?
Yeah. We should see that one.
Why I sent my dad's made a dick pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Gerrymandering my life.
I think that's real.
Fake.
Oh, damn, he's good.
Because all the acts are about my life, this,
True,
that,
true,
the
true.
third. I don't fucking care about your life. That's what I'm learning from all the Edinburgh Fringe festivals. It's like, turns out all the acts we've seen.
really
turns
selfish.
out I'm really disinterested in other people's lives, especially when I have no idea who you are. No, we've seen some good ones though. Desperate wee gay boy.
Oh, that's a tough one because I think it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
That also sounds pretty good. What else have we got here? Justice in a World of Pickles.
Fake.
Nah, fair.
Justice in a world.
I don't know, man. It was the first thing that came to my head.
It sounds cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I know you think about pickles a lot.
Yeah, true. And we did have those good pickles.
Yeah. I was trying to come up with ones that weren't to do what we were talking with today.
True.
I was about to do one that was nonce related. Then I was like,
yeah. We talk a lot about nonces. But these are all good ideas for our show next year. No, one more. Desperate. Wait. Eggs aren't that easy to make. I don't know where I got desperate. Oh, desperate for... Sorry.
What?
Eggs aren't that easy to make.
Okay. I'm going to say fake.
Real.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What was the desperate thing?
Oh, I got confused.
Okay, great.
I got confused.
I think you won?
I don't know, man. It's the festival one in the end.
The festival one.
Art one.
Wow. But yeah, pleasure to be here. And
pleasure to be here.
What's our mission for the next week till Tom comes and we do the next podcast?
We should like somehow... I wish this was a live studio audience so they could give us the mission. You know what I mean?
Give us feedback. Give us the... Oh, it won't be back in time.
What would they want? What would they want? If you were the audience, what would you want us to do in the next week?
I think they'd want to see our bare ass on the top of a mountain. Like through a kilt, like no undies on.
Oh, that would be good.
And just like flashing.
Okay, so that's a photo we should organize. That's actually a great photo we should organize. We've already bought one kilt at an op shop.
So
I would say they might also want us to either randomly pick a show from the program or pick the worst sounding show and
Let's go to
it.
the worst sounding show.
Okay. We'll keep you guys posted.
Like so shit.
Let's go to the worst sounding show and review it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Adios, guys. Hope you've enjoyed our first Edinburgh special. There's maybe 2 or 3 more to come.
They are a bit longer because they're a special. All right, so get over it.
We have a lot to tell you for once.
Tell us about the audio quality. Any good?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, definitely
good because of road.
Because it's road.
Yeah. But it might be at like user error.
Just because we're out in the wild, this lovely lane, in this green and lovely lane of Edinburgh.
Yeah. So as we always say, have a great time, guys. Love you.
Bosh.